I wanted to talk to you about something. Me and my girl just got into an argument.
Really?
Yeah, she kind of crossed the line.
What did she say?
I was talking to her, and she was like, get out my face. And then she started walking away a little bit, and then she called me the N-word.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so the most important question is, what did you do next?
I walked away because I'm not finna be dealing with that.
What? You walked away?
Yeah.
No, you don't walk away from that. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, y'all been dating for a minute, and that's something that you have to correct immediately. You should have said to her, hey, I'm not the one. You don't talk to me like that, and you don't call me out my name. And if that's what you're going to do, this is not going to work. And then you walk away and let her think on that. You don't let no woman talk to you sideways. Because you like this girl, right?
Yeah, I like her.
You plan on marrying her, right?
Yeah.
You can't marry somebody that's already showing signs of disrespect, son. Because right now you're going to be the N-word. Next time you're going to be something else. So you got to stop that at the root. When you see something, you got to say something.
Okay, and what if she try to leave me?
You got to be willing to let people go that's willing to disrespect you. Because you are going to, if you stay in a relationship with someone calling you out the name, guess what? You just signed a contract to be disrespected for the rest of that relationship.
Yes, mama lays down the rules when it's her son. But would mama lay down the same rules when it came to papa? This, my friends, is what we're going to be discussing today. Well, closely related. We're going to be talking about self-defense for men. So, my friends, buckle up. Put that bloody seatbelt on because it's going to be a hard lesson today, my friends. Whew. Yeah, self-defense. Physical, mental, and psychological self-defense. Gentlemen, you need to know how to defend yourself in today's modern society from the harm of the gynocentric society that we're now living in. Okay? So, my friends, before we get into it, you know what I always ask. Hit that old like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hey, book a chat if you need any help from the older man. I'm here for you, my friends. I'm here for you. Pick up my content creators tool. I got another course coming out soon, so look forward to that one as well. And join our membership system. It's free. All right? So let's first address what we just watched in this first video. This is a woman who's advising her son on exactly what he has to do when a woman disrespects him, right? And it's surprising how women can give their sons this advice, but lo and behold, taking that advice for themselves, nope, no, rarely. Listen, I don't know this lady. I'm hoping that she has a husband that she has shown this level of respect to. I would have preferred to have seen this young man go on to his father and ask him what to do if there's a father in the house. But this is what we see in a lot of situations when women are advising their sons who they do not want to see hurt. It's blood. It's their own. But I take these women's advice with a grain of salt when I know the majority of them who end up as single moms or on their own because they have done it wrong. They have disrespected that man. And that's one of the primary reasons men don't stick around if he left. But more than likely, she would have left. I'm not saying that for this particular woman. I'm just saying in general. All right? So in this video, we're going to look at a lot of different cases of physical or mental abuse and where men have to be careful. All right? Let's go to the next video, my friends. So this is a case where a woman skips out on a bill. What is the financial self-defense you need to look out for here? Let's listen.
Abandons you with the bill? Can you sue them?
Your date seems to have left you, sir. Would that be cash or card?
Nah, she just went to the bathroom.
Sir, if that's the bathroom, she must be taking the scenic route.
Oh, no. Well, she ordered the lobster and 3 tins of caviar. I'm not paying for that.
I get it, but here's the thing. When you order at a restaurant, you're agreeing to pay. When you leave without paying, it's a crime called defrauding an innkeeper.
But she said we could go halvesies. Look at the text.
That's a solid case, but until you sort it out, the restaurant can hold you responsible for the full bill.
But I can't afford this. What if I just scrub dishes to pay it off?
Only in the movies, my friend. Health and safety standards won't allow it.
Then what now?
Well, since you got clear proof on your phone that she agreed to split the bill, you could take her to court and sue her to get your money back.
Huh. I didn't even think of that. You should start a YouTube channel.
Yeah, a lot of women don't know that if the man has proof that she said she would split the bill, he can go to court. Sue her in small claims court. It's a rough world we're living in, my friends, but defend yourself financially, my friends. Now you know. Now you know. So I want to read a few comments from this. So the creator of this video says, I appreciate you all watching the video. Thank you for supporting this channel. One tip to prevent this situation is to tell the restaurant beforehand you're going to have separate bills and make sure the restaurant agrees. And also, you would take her to small claims court so you wouldn't need a lawyer. Good point. The Medit says, this happened to a friend of mine. The restaurant had him pay for his side of the dish. They also tracked her down, filed a small claims court for the remaining bill. Okay, so the restaurant did the work for him. Nikki9676 says, it's incredible how law is completely different around the world. In Italy, the opposite rules apply. When you order at the restaurant, you are entering into a contract. This means you have to pay only for what you ordered. The best example is when you go out to the restaurant with a group of friends, you cannot be obliged to pay for all. Instead, everyone has the right to pay individually. That's true, man. The rules are different around the world. And as we listen or make these YouTube videos, we have to be cognizant that, and there are other viewers around the world that are listening. So it's good to actually know what's happening. Know what is right in your country, guys. Okay? All right, let's get into the other one.
I have never been so disappointed with a grown-ass man in my entire life. Homeboy has the survival instinct of a damn grapefruit. Guys, listen to me. If you're ever in a position like that and you have a dog attached to your arm, I'm telling you right now, that is the best position for you to be in with a dog that's attacking you. And let me explain and show you why. Okay, now let's assume that this dog is attacking me. You know what I'm not gonna do? This, okay?
That is physical self-defense, my friend, against another man. All right? Never, ever turn your back to an opponent who pushes you down to the ground. The opponent always feels that he have the upper hand when you're lower than him. Shorter than him, lower than him. All right? So when you get pushed to the ground or whether you trip, do not try to get up while turning your back to the opponent. That makes you extremely vulnerable. This is how I was taught in martial arts to get up, and this is one of the most effective ways to get up. All right? Stay on your back, hands behind you, and crawl back. The most important part of your body, your upper body, is away from the opponent, the furthest away from the opponent. But your striking legs are closest to his legs, and his most vulnerable points are his knees. Make sense? Yes, gentlemen. Physical self-defense. All right, you see what's happening there? He's overwhelmed with all of this punani. He feels like they are trying to love on him, trying to help him into the bar, trying to be sweet. No, those girls are trying to rob his ass. They are looking for anything of value in those pockets. 3 of them making him feel like a king. His brain is gone, and they're just going through his pockets. This, gentlemen, is how you need to be cognizant. Anytime you see women get up on you like that, hey, get off me. Don't do that. Just be freaking forceful, man. Just protect your pockets and push them off. Don't let women do this shit to you. Don't think with your little head, man. Keep the big head engaged. This is a psychological strategy that these women are using right here to get what they want from him. And that's robbing him blind. They're like little parasites. It's amazing. Be careful of this, especially when you travel, gentlemen. All right, gentlemen, listen. Don't ever turn your back on an aggressive woman. Never, ever do that, man. That is like running from a predatory animal. You would never run from a tiger or a bear or even a dog. You stand your ground. Keep your eye on her. The stupidest thing this man did was turn his back on an aggressive person. Don't ever do that. Never. Crowds are one of the most dangerous places to meet aggressive people because an aggressive person thinks that they can hide amongst the crowd. And there's nothing worse than a cheering crowd who's egging them on because now they feel empowered. Never turn your back. It's the stupidest thing this man could have done. All it needed was something sharp or blunt behind him to either hit him on his spine or hit him on the bone of his ass or his hip. It could have easily gone horribly wrong from just that one little pull. He's not a fit man. Defend yourself physically, gentlemen. Let's look at self-defense against a dog that latches on. This is a problem with dogs. Once it latches on, it's impossible for you to pry their mouth open. Now, this man did it the wrong way. This man is going to show you the right way.
I have never been so disappointed with a grown-ass man in my entire life. Homeboy has the survival instinct of a damn grapefruit. Guys, listen to me. If you're ever in a position like that and you have a dog attached to your arm, I'm telling you right now that is the best position for you to be in with a dog that's attacking you. And let me explain and show you why. Okay, now let's assume that this dog is attacking me. You know what I'm not gonna do? This, okay? What I am gonna do is I'm gonna pull this dog close to my body and I'm gonna lay back because what I wanna do is I wanna squeeze his body and grab his neck, or if I'm able to, I'm gonna put his neck in between my legs and then I'm gonna squeeze his neck until he stops moving, period. I'm taking away the oxygen and I'm taking away the blood supply to the brain, period. There's no need to be playing around with these dogs, guys. If they come after your arm, you're still in a position to actually win. If I have a dog that's coming at me from the front and they're attached to my arm, guess what I'm gonna do? The same damn thing. We're gonna do it this way, and I'm gonna lock his head right here, and I'm gonna squeeze with every single thing that I have. Same thing with the body. I'm gonna squeeze with everything that I have to make sure that he can't get another breath in.
And that's it. All you guys need to understand is a little jiu-jitsu. That's it. That's it right there. You don't only need jiu-jitsu. Listen, you don't only have to use jiu-jitsu for people. You use it for dogs. You use it for animals. Once a dog locks in, it's impossible, literally impossible to get that arm loose. So you better have another freaking technique to defend your arm and defend your life. Okay? There's another one for physical self against an animal. Now, the biggest problem that we're going to have right now, really, it's not other men that's our biggest issue. Like I said earlier, we have a lot more problems in a gynocentric society from other women at this point. Women have become a danger to a lot of men. And during the course of this, I'm going to just flash a lot of women who have deleted men out of stupidity. But I'm going to show you some main ones. Now, this woman said something to the man. He drags her in the water. Two other men jump in to defend her, right? That big man challenges the two men who jumps in. The girl now, she starts wailing on him. One thing is apparent. He don't care about her because he literally gave one swat and she's out of the way. He focuses on the two other men. So you need to ask yourself, gentlemen, is it worth jumping in to protect another woman when she's out of line and the man attacks? Because we are in a society who thinks this.
If you hit a man, like you full on as hard as you can, do you think that he should be allowed to hit you back?
I think that men should not hit women. Yeah, even if a girl hits you as hard as they can.
What about, is it wrong for the girl?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. He's expected to control his rage and his emotions and his but the woman, she just got mad and hit him.
Okay, if you think about it, right? Like, I think that's one of the questions on the questionnaire. Like, are men physically stronger than women?
Wait, have you ever hit somebody?
Yeah, I have.
Like a guy?
Yeah.
And did he hit you first?
No.
That's a position of privilege, right? I don't really understand why they have it. If you want equality and egalitarianism, the idea here is going to be based around the fact that chivalry is gone. We are now equals. So if a man hits you in the face and you can punch them back, why is it if a woman punches you in the face, you can't punch her back? That actually doesn't make any sense.
I'm saying is that men are physically stronger than women. Like, for example,
but men are physically stronger than other men. So if a man who is less strong than me punches me in the face and I punch him back, I'm still punching somebody weaker than me in the face. Why is it not socially acceptable to punch a woman who's weaker? That makes no sense.
Women don't get logic. If a weaker man punches me in the face with all of his might, and I take that blow, and then I punch him and knock him the hell out, no one says anything. He was weaker than me. If a woman punches me with all her might, I take that blow, and then I punch her, knock her the hell out, that's a problem. What's the difference? Weak man, woman. But for some reason, we have to let the woman go, and that's not allowed because it's a woman. Tell me how the hell that makes sense. If the woman hits me first, I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to defend myself in a fashion that's going to put her down or put her out of the fight. The reason being is because if I hit her and she's now embarrassed, she then escalates the position. She's now going to go for a weapon. And all it takes is a woman with a weapon to make her even more deadly than I am. So now, do I wait until she get a weapon? So now that she's now attacking me with rage and something that could ultimately kill me? Or do I take her out first? You guys answer that question. But I know what I'm going to do. I am not going to make a woman with rage thinks that she's going to grab a weapon to get back at me. Georgia woman fatally shoots children's father. Children's, not child, children's father after returning home from a club, police says. Georgia are investigating a fatal shooting that occurred early on Sunday, February 23rd, 2025, leaving 30-year-old Talvin Osborne dead. The incident took place around 5:45 a.m. at a residence on the 800 block. I don't have to tell you the details. Deputies found Osborne in the master bedroom with a single gunshot wound to the chest, and he was pronounced dead at a local hospital despite the medical efforts. Hannah Cobb, a 28-year-old woman, and Osborne's girlfriend, as well as the mother of their child, they're saying child now, so it's one, has been arrested and charged with involuntary manslaughter. According to reports, Cobb claimed the shooting was accidental, stating that she and Osborne had been out all night, returned home, and she was checking her firearm, as they allegedly did every night, when it discharged, striking Osborne. She believed the gun was unsafe while she was handling it. Authorities, however, have not classified the shooting as an accident, and the Burke County Sheriff's Office noted that both Cobb and Osborne were under the influence of alcohol and had been involved in a fight that night. No children were present in the home at the time of the incident. Boss, you don't sleep with an angry woman, my friend. No. You sleep with one eye open, my friends. Self-defense. For my older gentleman, an elderly Nevada man looking for love was allegedly drugged and pushed across the U.S. border into Mexico in a wheelchair by a sinister scammer before being found dead in a Mexico City hotel room. One of nearly a dozen victims who fell prey to their deceit, the FBI said Friday. Aurora Phelps, 43, a Las Vegas woman with dual citizenship in the U.S. and Mexico, had been charged in a 21-count indictment for her allegedly romance scheme. Who is in custody in Mexico, has been charged with 7 counts of wire fraud, 3 counts of mail fraud, 6 counts of bank fraud, 3 counts of identity theft, 1 count of kidnapping, and 1 count of kidnapping resulting in death, according to the federal indictment. The charges can carry a sentence of up to life in prison. Whew. Gentlemen, especially my older gentlemen that are following me, be careful about these women who are trying to get you to leave the country with them. You have to be careful. I have a 73-year-old gentleman right now that's being hit up on by a 38-year-old woman out of Colombia. They met on a dating site. You know, his wife passed away. He's lonely. And he called to ask me, hey, Paul, do you think this is legit? I said, no, please don't do it. There is no reason for a 38-year-old woman to be looking at a 73-year-old man. Yes, you look good. Yes, you look fit. But no, that is way too high a risk. He said, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I said, try to find a lady in your city. I know you've been watching my videos, but listen, man, there's some other 50, 60-year-olds out there that you can handle. 38-year-olds, those women have way too many choices to younger men. There has to be a reason why she's looking for a 73-year-old man. Only one reason. And she's looking for that retirement income. So, nah, not worth it. Not worth the risk.
To Brian's family.
21-year-old Erica Covington apologizes for killing a man inside a Caesars Palace hotel room before a judge sentences her to prison.
I deeply, genuinely apologize for the grief and the pain that has been brought upon you guys' family.
She and 22-year-old Ariana Taylor killed and robbed 25-year-old Brian Altamirano Solano in May 2023. This video the 8 News Now investigators obtained shortly afterward shows the trio walking hand in hand minutes before the murder.
No le bastó con robarle sus pertenencias.
Altamirano Solano's father speaking with the help of an interpreter. It wasn't enough just taking his belongings, he says. They had to kill him. Altamirano Solano and the girls were in his room for about 15 minutes before one of them pulled the trigger. Police finding a cartridge casing they say matched Taylor's gun.
So let's listen to the audacity of today's modern woman because they think that they have it all, right? This is the kind of freedom that they have. This is a woman in court. Just listen to this. This is what social media have done to this.
I'm going to make a TikTok about this.
Really?
Be careful.
Did you just threaten me in my own courtroom?
Oh, no. Well, no. No.
Well, yes.
Like I said, I have a big following. This is not fair. I mean, to be honest, I don't know why we're here. This is like a typical thing in social media.
Okay, when you say you made it your own, what do you mean you made it your own?
I like added filters and stuff.
How many views did you get on this particular video?
3.2 million.
How many did you get?
10,000.
Honestly, the only thing I'm guilty of here is being like a star.
You're not a star in this courtroom. You know what you are in this courtroom? A thief. You are a thief.
Listen, it's my job. He should be thanking me.
No, this is
so scared.
This is not your job.
Oh.
You do not get to steal other people's content and make money off it.
This is not fair. He's scary. He sent me scary messages. I'm so scared.
Denied.
Oh my God.
How much were you asking for? $2,500? I'm not going to give you $2,500. I don't think that you deserve the $2,500. I do think that you deserve the $12,000. So that is what I'm going to grant you.
The audacity to walk into a courtroom because you got millions of followers and think that you can threaten a judge and not pay the price for it? Man, we are living in a whole different universe right now. Just imagine that. That's the kind of audacity and freedom that women think that they have in this world that they think they control. That's how much liberty we've given today's modern woman. Ooh, man.
He performs a Heimlich, but then gets called into HR. Yes, that's what happened to my brother. So he works for a company that has an on-site cafeteria on campus, okay? So it works out great for many of the employees. Him and his team, before a presentation, went down for lunch. I think it was a team about 6 to 8. I don't remember the exact number. They went down for lunch, and one of the girls on the team started coughing really bad. Everyone at the table was like, hey, are you okay? Are you okay? And she's like, yes, 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 until she did this whole motion, right? And then she starts pointing at her throat. So obviously that's the motion of I'm choking, okay? And so my brother quickly gets up because he was sitting next to her and does the Heimlich, which then dislodges whatever that was stuck in her throat, like food or some sort. And so she turns around, she say, hey, thank you so much. And then one of the other girls took her to the bathroom. He thought that was the end of it. Apparently not. 2 days later, he gets called into HR. He's a little bit confused about what's going on. They stated that there's an investigation open on him for SA. Apparently, she reported him for SA because she felt the touch during the Heimlich was inappropriate. Their bodies were too close and that she could feel his private. They took his statement. They said they're going to investigate. So he said it took about a week or so. They called him back in and they said that he was cleared. He performs a Heimlich, but then gets called into HR.
Just imagine that, man. Your life got saved, but you took it upon yourself to reward the person who saved your life by stressing him out for a whole week, thinking he might have gotten fired or probably end up in jail because you felt his private against you. Gentlemen, I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to teach you here how to be protective of yourself, because that man could have lost his job. Losing your job means that you could have lost your car. You could have then lost your home because you're not able to pay for rent. And you could have literally ended up in a serious position where your life could have changed for saving another person's life. So you need to ask yourself, is it worth it? And then women complain now that men are not protecting them. But when we look at crap like this, it's literally the roll of a dice. It's a crapshoot. I help someone, I might go to jail. I help no one, and you know what? I'm fine. It's neither here nor there. She chokes to death, just another person who passed away. That's the reality of the world we live in as men. But this is the environment women have created for themselves, because it's no skin off a man's back if they don't do anything to help them. Do you understand that, ladies? No skin off my back. Hey, I get up and I go to work tomorrow. Hey, I get up and I see my kids tomorrow. Hey, I go my merry way, and this whole incident will be a thing of the past. In about a week, I will never even remember it. Versus, I got to stress out for a whole week wondering if I have a job. Here's another case. Security guard slaps a woman.
This Taco Bell security guard just slapped a customer. Shocking footage captured by Alejandro Sanchez shows the moment a woman went to place an order at the fast food chain before being hit across the face in a seemingly unprovoked attack. Sanchez explained to SWNS. The security guard was telling her to leave, and she didn't want to because she was ordering food. Then he just went off and she started going crazy. He slapped the shit out of her. It was crazy. Everybody was shocked. It is unclear what sparked the argument, but Sanchez claimed that the woman appeared to be homeless.
Yeah, you know, from this angle, you don't see what the woman did, but she reacted violently. He reacted appropriately. He didn't punch her. He slapped her. He didn't wrestle her to the ground. He slapped her. None of us know what transpired before this, so we're all left guessing. Of course, a lot of the comments was, oh, he should be fired. Oh, there's a lawsuit. Oh, she's not going to be homeless for long, etc., etc., etc. Bottom line is, we don't know. But gentlemen, this is another self-defense moment. De-escalate the problem. Stay close to the person so that she don't have time or space to grab a weapon. The security guard followed her around directly and then ushered her out. Great self-defense move. I don't know if the slap was necessary or not, but one thing a slap does is it makes someone know who the hell is in charge. It's not a lethal technique. Listen again, a slap is not a lethal technique. It is usually just done to get a person's attention. But of course, a woman can slap a man any day. Not a problem. But the minute a man does it to a woman, we're going to have a problem.
Nigger! Fuck you, nigger! Stupid nigger, bitch! Okay. Are you fucking dumb? I don't ever. Wipe me, bitch! Nigger! Fucking nigger!
Oh my god, bro. Nah, yo, she's back from 6 donuts, man. Yo, someone needs to just knock her straight off. No, she needs to get knocked off.
She does. Stop blacklisting. Hey, what are you doing? We're doing what you're doing. Yo, this bitch crazy. Bitch.
Yeah, just keep your eye on the crazies. Move along quickly. We are not living in a world where people are okay here. We're not. And listen, I'm not saying this just because it's women. Women are in a worse off state, but hey.
I want to pay! You said you cannot pay! I have a very bad day!
The world is not in a very good place. Keep your eye on those people who are loud and aggressive. This guy did the right thing. He didn't turn his back on the man. He just said, so am I. So am I. That's it. That's just trying to diffuse the situation. Keep your eye on him. I would have said, Ross, you want a hug? Because we both had a really bad day. I am happy to give you a good hug, man. Just to calm him down, you know? I love to diffuse situations.
Let the lady sit on the seat. My bag is sitting right there. Ma'am, my bag is sitting. Man, I'm having a day. I'm having a day. She's pregnant. I don't care. That baby is sitting in her stomach. The baby is fine. It's sitting in the stomach. Wow. It's fine. Man, you know what? You can take that baby's fine. See that she fine too? She fine? My bag needs to be sitting here. What's your problem? Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't be so drop my damn bag on the ground. I'm gonna need you to pick that up. I'm gonna pick that bag up. Pick my bag up. After you pick your hat up, but pick my bag up first. What are you about to do? You're a woman. You so understand. You this lady, baby daddy. You so understand these baby. You this lady, baby daddy. Why you care? I'm no. Why you care? Well, she's a woman like you. I don't care. I don't care.
Oh, guys, enough already. It's only it's a seat.
You know what? That's right. Here's your bag. My bag right here. I'm gonna put it where you are. And I'm gonna get here. You can leave your bag there. Yes, of course. Look, I got time for this. I don't give a care what kind of suit you wear. Looking like a toy soldier. About my seat right now. That's what I'm talking about.
Bang.
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you pay for son? Do you pay for a ticket for your bag? Do you pay a ticket for your bag?
Oh no.
I don't care about no tickets.
Oh,
I don't care about no tickets.
No.
I got money. We don't put our bags on the floor.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you understand that?
2 lessons you got right there, my friend. It's not worth it. It really isn't worth it. If you wanted to be chivalrous, you should have just gotten up, give the pregnant woman your seat, stayed quiet. It's not worth it, brother. It's not worth it to get yourself in these sort of situations, because what could have come out of that is simply this woman swing at you, you have to knock her the hell out, and now you have a problem. Self-defense, my friend, not worth it. Not worth it. The juice is not worth the squeeze. What have you gotten out of that right there? You should have stayed stoic, got up, gave the pregnant woman the seat, and stood up yourself. You're a man. You could just do that. My friends, listen, I'm going to shut it off there, but I hope you guys learned something from these clips, because I'm telling you, gentlemen, the world that we live in isn't fair to men. Masculinity as we know it, my friends, people in society are being told not to respect it. A lot of us good men still want to be chivalrous. We still want to be able to help women. We still want to be able to provide and protect our society. But I can tell you, man, the feminist push is making it very difficult. It's getting extremely difficult for men in today's modern society. And I got to tell you, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times. In the majority of cases, unless it's your wife or your kids or your immediate family, it's not worth you pushing your neck out to help other women. I hate to say it, but to be honest, it just isn't worth it. Let me know what you guys think, but that's what I see in today's modern society. All right? So until next time, my friends, like the video, please, on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't. Book a session. And of course, remember, whenever in doubt, always, always ask an older man. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.